Adam, you know, we headed back to Indianapolis for another round of NCAA championships, this time the men. Jamie Bissett and Lane Rogers will represent Purdue. Both will have their first experiences at this meet, but they're quite accomplished divers and should have a good week.
Yeah, no question. I'm super proud of both of those guys. Lane is a freshman. This is another animal coming into the Big Ten, and he's done a great job, continuing to get better week after week. And really, that's just my goal for him: is let's just keep getting better and let's keep gaining that experience. Jamie, just really a miraculous story after hitting the board at Big Tens and coming back at the zone meet, and making this meet. And, he's doing great. The same thing with him is just stay focused on doing one dive at a time and not worrying about the results and not worrying about what kind of meet we're at and just keep chugging along. He's doing outstanding. I'm super proud of those guys.
And the philosophy remains the same: control what you can control, and come what may. Can't control what the other divers are going to do as long as you execute.
Yeah, I don't want to take credit for that quote. That was John Wooden who said, if you focus on the things you can't control, will adversely affect the things that you can control. And so we can't control results, we can't control judges, we can't control other divers. What we need to control is our thinking, and our thinking will result in certain kind of behaviors. And so we want to focus on the correct thinking this week, and the results will take care of themselves.
What the difference? Last year, these four guys, we had the same guys on the sprint group, and they knew pretty much what they were going to do. We went to Seattle last year, long trip, got stuck. Jay had to rent a hotel room because they got stuck in Minneapolis on the way, and I was already there. And they get there, we did some sightseeing and whatever, and then they had their best race in the morning, and then it was like we were kind of half done at that point. I think that the best part is these guys have had that taste in their mouth for an entire year, and now we're going 65 miles away. It's a total business trip. There's no sightseeing going on. They're going to put their caps and goggles in a briefcase, go to the hotel, go to the pool, take their caps and goggles out of the briefcase, put them on, swim, get back in, and get ready to go. It started in the fall with Chuck Destro being a captain, and Ben Z and Alec Lamotte with this team. And in the last meeting we had in the hot tub, we have a last meeting in the hot tub before Big Tens. Luke Trimmer talked about how hard his group had worked this year. He trains with the sprinters. Ben Z actually spoke up, Chuck did, about how he felt it was the best training year that those guys had had, and then things kind of backed up. At Big Tens, one thing that we did well is we swam well at night. The year before, we did not swim well at night. We went slower most of the time. This time we went faster or the same, which is really, really hard to do. So if there's ever a year that we're going to repeat what we did, and that's basically what you have to do in this meet, is you've got to be able to get faster or repeat what you did at the conference meet, because it takes so hard to make the meet. You can do that. These guys, you tell them that what they did at the conference meet was nothing. They're not happy. 118.2, 118 flat. They're not happy with that. They want to go and perform, but they're not dwelling on the time. That's the cool thing. They're dwelling on the exchanges and the camaraderie and the stuff. And I'm yelling at them here because they're trying to listen to us talk while they're in their training. They also take forever to do the practice this year. So, two things. We got good leadership with that, and it happens to be that relay has guys that are on that were key in that. The team just is super focused on this, and this time we're just going to Indianapolis, which a lot of these guys have had state high school meets, stuff like that. Fastest pool in the world. Jay coached high school in that pool. It's going to be very, very comfortable for us. We got to see what the women went through this past year, this past week, because they just did it. So we kind of have our guys prepared for the atmosphere and what it's going to be like. So Jay kicked the crap out of these guys all year, and now's the time to reap the reward. If anything, these last week we've been trying to just stay out of the way and let them just kind of start getting their energy going, because up till a week ago Thursday, he was killing those guys, and they were just beaten up and starting to rest, and then every day they look a little bit better. And now it's just a matter of you just got to relax and go and swim hard. And their success is going to be because Jay did play all the strings right. We step up there and go. I mean, we're a team. I'm not saying those four guys. We got two other guys. We got divers. We got whatever. It's going to be a lot of fun this week. Watching Casey Matthews do it last week is because we've created an environment at Purdue, both swimming and diving, that you can have success.
I don't know how you follow that, Jay, but it's been a few weeks, obviously, since Big Tens. You kind of had to regroup and get everybody going again. Sounds like the guys like that, though. They like that second chance to retape or reshave.
Yeah, these guys have got a lot of experience. Dan touched on the leadership they have. That leadership comes from Dan down to the swimmers, and we just talked about it as a growth process. And last year was a great learning experience. We got some things done, but we want to get better. And so they've taken that to heart. It's about the process every day, getting better in the pool. And we went through Big Tens, did a nice job. did what we needed to do to get to NCAA championships, and these guys are all business now. They know what it takes, and they've accepted that challenge. And so we're just really excited about moving forward and seeing what we can do this week.
Congratulations on a good season, and good luck this week.
Thank you.